Okay, so welcome back, guys. So we're going to be working on the head now. This is like a very important part of the character. This head, and there's a lot that's going to be done on this head, kind of make sure it looks good enough. So I'm going to start by selecting it. Then I would go to the IS subdivision. If it's already on the IS subdivision level, then I would create uh okay I'll create a new layer for this. So let me just click plus icon in here. Name this head primary shape. Okay, so now we can go to a lower subdivision level for this. Let's even go to the lower subdivision level for this. And let's just start pushing and pulling some parts of this head. Like we talked about in the previous or the original, or I think the first chapter, I believe, about the silhouette of the head. So let me just isolate this head for now, so it won't be disturbed by the other parts of the body. Let's get perspective in. I don't know if I adjust the camera settings, but I believe I did. Yes, I already adjusted the camera settings for this. So now, as much as this head does not look, or the reference we're using is not perfectly symmetrical, we can just kind of use some ideas, kind of make sure we're kind of adjusting it based on the details we can find from this head. So let's start by expanding the jawline, like from around here. Let me use this. I think this should be better. So I'll be adjusting it from this region. Let me just extend this out a bit more. No, wrong side. Something like so. Okay. This should go in a bit more. I'll come from this a view like this and then try to get this out a bit more like so. Let's compensate for it around here. Okay. No, smooth intensity is way too much. Let me take this down to around something like so. Okay. This is a good starting point. Let's define this a bit more by pushing this down. Let's create some kind of wider height for this. I'm going to use the max lasso and kind of max out this region like this. Blow this out a bit more and extend this out some more. So this guy needs to have a wider eye to him. Okay, maybe a little too much. Let's just smooth this down a bit more. We're going to be spending quite some time in here to kind of get this to look right. You see how the lips is a bit closer, it's kind of down a bit more. I just want to bring these lips down a bit more. And extend it out on the side. Something like so. Because we need more space around here. So this should be just fine. Okay. I'm just going to close the lid though, but for now let's just leave it the way it is. The size of the nose we obviously need to adjust. But another important part we need to adjust is around this region. So let's just use the same move brush. So for right now, I'm kind of going a bit light-handed on this. You can see how I kind of capture the silhouette of this sharp line around here by just merely moving things in place. I'm noticing now that this part of the jawline is supposed to go in a bit more. All these parts are supposed to go in a bit more. I'm going to use a bigger brush size. Let's find a good angle for this and then just push this in. Push all of this in a bit more. Okay. Let's see. Let's extend this part a bit more. I think the size of the eyes should be just fine now. I'm kind of make this wrap around it a bit more, something like so. Okay. The nose needs a bit more work. But this guy has a massive nose. Let's just push this down a bit more. Let's just get this nose out. Like so. I think I pushed the wrong parts. I think I can use the Dem standard brush now to kind of create a depth around here. Smooth this down a bit more. I'm just gonna create some more depths in this inner part of the nose ridge. Let's create a bit more depth in here. Sync. Okay. Let's see how much of this we need. check this for monitoring this view like so, and I just kind of push this down, smooth this out a bit more. So we have a fold around here, but we're still working on the general proportion for this. This for the face. Let's just get the part we need. At least the bigger shapes in there first. This part I need to raise out a bit more. This part I need to push in. Still trying to average how wide this nose should be. Okay, I can see a roundedness around here. So let me just use the Dem standard brush to kind of create something more or less like this around here. No, that's way too deep. Okay, something like so. I might not even go for full complete likeness. I might still modify some things here and there until I'm satisfied with the results. Okay. Let me use the clay builder brush and then kind of do a fillet for this. Probably we should zoom in a bit more so you can capture more of the detail in there. Thinking of making the jawline a bit more rounded. Or maybe just leave it the way it is. I think giving it the way it is gives it a bit more character to him. Let's just check this out. Kind of see if everything's working correctly or not. Okay, I think this cheekbone around here is supposed to be a bit flattened out. Let's flatten this out a bit. So I'll use the clay brush, holding Alt. Intensity is way too much. Let's take this down. Kind of flatten this in a bit more. And do a gentle smooth around here. Okay, so let's move. Not too sure if I should move a subdivision level higher yet though. Let me make sure this lazy mouse is turned off. Kind of map out a region for the nose. Okay, create an indentation here also. This nose definitely needs a bit more work. So I'm using a clay brush to kind of create an indentation for the nose wreath rather, something more or less like so. This will need to expand like so. Make this side a bit pointed instead. Find a good angle for this and kind of space this out. Right. This line feels way too straight though. Feels way too straight. Let's just add some kind of curve to it. Okay. These are just minor details that we need to add that over time gives us the proper likeness for this character. I think I will use the Dem standard brush and kind of carve this in. I'm not sure I did that accurately enough, so let's just do this again. Let me smooth this out. Kind of do this again. Okay. I'm going to use the edge polish brush. Kind of polish this edge. Like so. Just make it feel a bit sharp around here. Maybe probably all the way here. Go to lower subdivision level and then the move brush. Let me just raise this out a bit more, like so. Yes, another thing we need to kind of fix is there's not completely here though, there's not completely here though, but it still has to be in there. Let me see if I can find a reference for this. This is a very poor resolution though, but more or less like this temporal line around here. So let's get that in. So I can do that in one of two ways. Use the move brush to kind of block that in, or just use the H polish brush and just kind of polish this region like so, all the way to the back, something like this. So when we kind of view this from this angle, you can actually kind of see something in there. Using the H polish brush, hold down the Alt key. Let me take down the brush size a bit more. Hold down the Alt key. Let me just fill this part up. Okay. With the move brush, let's kind of adjust this. Say it feels a bit more rounded instead. I'll go one subdivision level higher also. I'm not sure I need this extra shaping. I'm not sure if I need that or not, but I will definitely need like an eyelid for the top part. So let's just go use the standard brush and then just create something more or less like this. On the higher subdivision level, we should kind of see that a bit properly and then define that even more. But for now, let's just have something close enough. I can see some kind of depth around here that is not very obvious to see, but I also need to kind of fix that in, put that in. So I'll use the clay brush and just kind of do kind of extra fillet in here and smooth that out. And smooth that out. Probably use the then standard brush, kind of accentuate it a bit more like so. Okay. I think another good major aspect we need to kind of fix before the year is this folding here. This angle also looks sharp. What can we let's can use the then standard brush, kind of I'll just hold out and just create something like this instead. So let's go to higher subdivision level. Okay, something like that should be fine. This part I think I need to dig in a bit more, but before we do that, let's just use the I think here also needs to go in. Let's just kind of block out something for the nose like this, move this out. Then this part needs to go in. So let us go to a lower subdivision level with the move brush. The move brush, we can push this in gently like so, something like so. It may not be very obvious in there, but adding that in there actually gives it a better shape to it. So let's go to one subdivision level higher. I can kind of create with the then standard brush. I kind of create a separation around here, something like this. Doesn't need to be extremely detailed though. Something like this, something that goes across like so. And I'll use the clay builder brush, kind of build more or less like a squarish shape around here. Maybe a bit higher. Smooth this out gently like so. Okay, it seems fine. We're still working on building things up in here though. So let's just keep working on this. Just trying to figure out the gap in between here. Okay, we're gonna block out something like this. So this part I need to push in. So let's go to the lower subdivision level with the move brush. Let's kind of push. Let me smooth this out instead and push this in. Push all this part in. Okay. Let's see. This thing is a label fold supposed to be somewhere around here. So let's, what can we do in here? Let's start with the standard brush and kind of create the depth in there first in the lower subdivision level, something like so. And let's go to an higher subdivision level for this. I don't think I did this correctly. No, I did not. Let's undo that. This to have some kind of S-curve shape to it. Something more or less like so. Yeah, something more or less like this should be fine. It feels a lot better. So let's go to higher subdivision level and then just kind of follow that same shape all the way down here, like so. Now I can see some kind of roundness around here, which in our case is not very obvious. Some things are kind of missing around here, so we would need to fix that. And you also want to check this from different views, so you're not just working on just the front view. Do I have something in here though? So let's just see if we can round it up, make it a bit rounder, and then just flesh this out a bit more around here, maybe a little bit more around here, and then just smooth everything back down. Let's check this again. Still feel something is missing in here. Not quite sure though. Let's go to the lower subdivision level and kind of figure that out. So let me just create an indentation around here. Smooth this in, like so. Get this in. I need to save, very important. I don't want to lose everything I've done in here. Okay. Getting there, we're slowly getting there. Let's go up a bit higher. I'll use the clay builder brush. I think I need to turn off lazy mouse, just messing things up for me, so let's just get something like so around here. Smooth this down. Smooth this down. Okay. Yeah, something is fixing around here, definitely. This part needs to be slightly rounder. No, now it's beginning to make this guy look quite old. I don't want that, so I want someone a bit younger, so you want to be really careful with that, adding extra contours to the entire shape. let me just stick with using the move brush instead to kind of gradually pull and push things out so that we have a smoother transition around there, and not really something that kind of has contours around there that mimics the appearance of an older character. So yeah, let's work a bit more on the lips. So let's get these lips looking a bit smaller. So I will just max out. Let's max out the lower part of the lips. Okay, so let's max this out a bit. Now the thing here is that I can actually decide to improvise and then kind of keep this thickness of the lip a bit more. Maybe I can just keep some of the thickness of this lip. Let me just start by smoothing this out. Go to a higher subdivision level, maybe subdivision level 2. And start by using the move brush. You know what? Let me just even create a poly group for this so I can easily isolate them. So I have greater control over this. Let me bring this closer. Something more or less like this looks just about right. Then with them standard brush, I'll just create a no. Even though create this, I have to kind of make sure I'm following the flow of this properly. Let me push this out. I still kind of keep the shape of the lips in there as much as I can. So I will do something like holding on pulse. Let's see. No, not there yet. Yes, a bit better. It looks a bit better. Okay, yes, this would digest. Okay, I did not. We still want to be focusing on the head. So I'll use the gizmo instead. Hold Control and click on this poly group to kind of mask that out. Okay. Okay. Now for the lower lip, let me smooth this out first. Then I'll just come from a distance from this angle like so. Go one subdivision level higher with then standard brush. I'll hold Alt and kind of create some kind of thickness around here like so. Something like so should be fine. At least for neutral pose. Increase some indentation in here. And use the clay build-up brush to kind of add some roundedness around round some height to it rather. Kind of blend that down. It's just gonna create an illusion of something in there. Not really an illusion though, because something is actually in there. But not too hard. Something a bit soft around there. This we can keep. We also need to kind of we might also need to kind of accentuate that a bit more. For the most part, everything seems seems to be working correctly, except for this part of the eyes. I think I'll need to push. Let me try by let me start by filling this up completely. Then draw something else around here. I'm trying to avoid doing this multiple times so I don't kind of have something that is not particularly consistent. So let's just kind of fix this in. I want to kind of make sure is at least consistent around it. Make hold out and kind of taking this out. We then standard brush, holding out kind of add a sharp line. Kind of add a sharp line around it. Same around yours. No, not doing that properly. Something like this. Okay. Let me do this one more time just to make it a bit more pronounced. Alright. Uh this folding here this folding here looks very symmetrical, but that's fine for now. That's fine for now though. This part still bugging me a bit more. Just find a good balance for it. Just find a good balance for it. A good balance would be to shrink this part, push this part in. So remove brush, let's get this in, like so. Maybe in a bit more, like so. Then underneath this part, I think the missing link is like the midpoint, so the midpoint is around somewhere like here. Let's find a good angle for it also. Let's see if we can raise this out. Make this a bit rounded. Let's not compensate for it so it captures a better transition. Just capture a better transition to this. So it doesn't just feel sharp like it's just pushing in too deep. So yeah, something like this now is better. So we have a better transition around it. There's a better transition around it in terms of height. So let's just push this out again. And I think around here I'll need to get this in. Let's get this in. Now this part is not going to be too obvious because hairs are going to be covering that part anyways. So the nose, I think you need some more work on the nose, or have you created the outline you need for this I'm looking at something around here. Let's use the move brush and extend this out a bit more. Something like so. Use the standard brush, kind of holding down alt and kind of map out the transition for this around here. Yeah, something that should be fine though. The only thing now is that that sharpness needs to kind of cut across this, like all the way here, like so. Kind of, it's kind of create some kind of sharp line for the nose. Should cut across here also, something like this also. Also around the edges also, let's make this edge a bit sharper, like so. Needs to be sharper around here too. Something should be around here also, like so, should be fine. This for now. Something also needs to be here, kind of sharpness around here too. Now I'm kind of adding the stylized feature to this. So this particular model comprises of both softer and sharper edge to it. So even around here also, yeah, I think, let me see. I don't know how wide this should be though. We'll definitely have something that goes across like so. Let me know in that. Let me just keep it simple at least for now. Let's get something in here also. Okay. I think we've made significant progress. Let's just now fix the ear for this. Let's just extend the ear out a bit more. Because this guy has a massive ear to him. As much as I'm pushing this out, I still want to kind of make sure the topology is not overly stretched out. So I'm kind of being somewhat careful with this. Things somewhere around here should be fine. I think I'll need to push this back in like so. Let's kind of mimic the transition, the details of the ear in here. Okay. Just get some thickness around here. Let's go one subdivision level higher so we can kind of capture some details properly for the ear. I use the standard brush to kind of raise some things up and even push some things in. This side is kind of ticking a bit more. So I'm going to be using the inflate brush, BIN. kind of inflate this out a bit more, kind of add some thickness, some slight thickness to this. It doesn't even need to be extremely detailed. I think something like this should be fine. Though I stretched the hair more than what was necessary for it, so the UVs might be slightly stretched out. Let's just smooth things in a bit more, just to average them back in. I think they should be fine. Yeah, this girl obviously needs some glasses, no doubt, but we'll create that later on. Let's just keep blocking things in gently as we go. Kind of captured most of the details for this. Let me go to a much lower subdivision level with the standard brush. Try and carve out something like so. Will this work? Kind of trying to figure out if I should have a sharp edge in here or leave it soft. I think I'll leave it soft. Let's just leave it soft for now. Okay. Let's see, what do we have in here? Yes, let's get something in here. So I use the standard brush to kind of create an indentation in here like so. Smooth things out a bit more. Just to give him a bit more, just give it a bit more character to him. Then I will, with the damn standard brush holding out, let's just create a sharp line around here like so. Just trying to give him a bit more character to him. Then standard brush, and I'll create a sharp line around here. Okay. This guy has a bit more character to him. Maybe, just maybe, this guy's face should be maybe slightly longer. Let's see. So I'm going to max out some part of the jaw all the way here. Then with the larger brush size, with the move brush, let's just extend this down a bit more like so. Yes, I think this is slightly better now. Okay. Maybe the eye should be, I don't know if the eye should be a bit wider than it is right now. Okay, let's just extend it outward a bit more. Let's get this guy having a bit of a broader eye around him. Okay, something like that should be fine. Maybe something like that should be fine. Okay. Yeah, this is a good spot. We can stop here for now. In the next lesson, we can just carry on and then probably keep working on this until we have a good results out of this. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson.